to Creating with Bella. Today we are going to be making chicken noodle soup. I will go over with the ingredients. Now be careful because this involves a sharp knife. So you might want your parents to do this. So you're going to need 1 onion, just enough carrots. Then we're going to need some ginger, some noodles, some whole kernel corn, and some chicken broth. And the whole kernel corn, you do not have to get that exact brand. You can get any corn except for the cream corn, because I don't really think that would be a good mixture with what we are making. And I had my mom cut the onion in half, and the ginger because it needs to be real small bits. And there's not a certain amount. And we're gonna peel the skin off like this. I'm not quite sure how to peel onion skin, but I'll do my best. So, I think this would be a better way to rip it, which you're gonna want to get under the skin. It's a way better way than I was. This may take a while. Oh, and you can also get some celery. You can also use celery, but we don't have celery, so I'm not going to be using celery. And after I'm all done peeling the onion, I will throw those skins away right there. So I'm going to try to find a spot. Okay, I just peeled that. I'm trying to do my best to get this done a little bit faster. Now, you're going to want to make sure that there is no skins on the onion, because we do not want that in our food. So, I am going to throw all of these onion skins away. Now we're ready to start chopping these onions. Now, to chop onions, you're gonna not want to go all the way up, or else this yucky part right up here is gonna get in your food. So, I'm gonna slice the onion, and try to make it small bits. Now I'm just gonna finish cutting this side. Oops. And make sure to be extra careful with this, because you do not want to cut yourself with this knife. Okay, now we've got one side done. Now I've just got to do the other side. And that's not all of chopping onions. And if you're looking where we got that poster over there, that's from Food Network. So if you would like to order one, there are stuff there's stuff on there that tells you what you have to do, and then when you've done all of the things, that you put your name up there, down at the bottom. Which this is real cool. It's real cool because I haven't done any of these. And this is actually one of them, is to cut onions. So now that we have both sides done, I'm gonna put this knife down so I don't cut myself. So you see that I have dice lines right here. Now we're gonna turn it this way and chop it this way. And make sure they're small bits. And you want to hold it as still as you can. Because you do not want to cut yourself. And I think that's as good as I can get, because I do not want to cut myself. So, now, what? Okay, that's actually slightly good. You can actually just break them. Like this. That's a good idea. I had no idea you could do that, but apparently you can. So if you don't want to cut yourself, just do this. And if you would like to, you may have a bowl to put all of your ingredients in. And don't forget to ask an adult if you could use a knife. And make sure you throw the yucky part away, which is the top of the onion, brown part right here. Now I'm going to now that I got all of this, gonna make sure it's all into little pieces. There's a big chunk right here. Alright, now we're gonna chop some carrots, which this is how we're gonna chop them. We're gonna chop them into 3 sections like this. 1, 2. Chop 2 times and you should have 3 sections. Now, you can put that in your onion bowl, or you can just put that in your pot, I think. I have no idea. But I'm gonna do this until all of the carrots are chopped. Just keep chopping, just keep chopping, just keep chopping, just keep chopping. Alright, now I just finished all of my carrots because look at this bowl, it's totally empty. So now we're gonna turn our stove on to about a medium cook, which is about 5 or 6. So let me do that right now. So I just turned that on. Now we're just going to pour about a tablespoon of olive oil. Alright, that should be enough. Now we're just gonna wait for the olive oil to heat up. Alright, so now we're gonna pour the garlic, onions, carrots, and if you have celery, you can pour celery in. Now we're gonna do the garlic first, and make sure you have a fork for this because there is liquid in this. Like this much, about like a now I'm gonna dump all of these ingredients into here. And make sure there's none on the wall. I'm gonna be talking very loud because that is his way. They're crazy. And you want to make sure to mix it around. First, cook it until it's fragrant or until it smells like it's already, like it's all done. Now we're going to pour the chicken broth in, and you want to pour the whole thing. Just like that. Alright, now we're gonna pour a little bit of some celery seed, and since we don't have celery, and 2 cans with the juice of whole kernel corn, and you just want like a pinch of the celery seeds. You're also gonna taste too overpowering. Alright, I think that's just enough. Now I'm gonna pour all of this in. Best not to make a big mess. And boil the carrots, the onions, and the garlic. Yeah, boil the onions and the garlic. And then pour those 3 ingredients in. The celery seed and 2 cans with the juice of whole kernel corn. Now we're just gonna add 1/8 of a cup of ground ginger. And you want to stir it fast so it gets in there. And not that good with my left hand, so that's why you saw me stirring slow. Diced ginger and the parsley flakes. I just want a little bit of the parsley flakes. You don't want you just want like the tiniest bit of parsley flakes. Just like that much. Alright, now we're gonna add the diced ginger in, but let me make sure it smells good. think we need a little bit more parsley, so let me add a little bit more. Okay, that looks good. Now we're gonna add the diced ginger. And you wanna make sure it all gets out. Now I'm gonna add like some more ginger, some more parsley. I'm gonna add some salt and pepper even. Wait up. I'm gonna add some salt and pepper. And you can add as much as you want. So I'm just gonna add as much as I want. Whoa. But be careful because it's real hot. My hands are sweating from just being over the pan. Make sure you're smelling it and tasting it. I think I need to add a little bit more salt. Like about the same amount if we're adding salt and pepper. Alright. I think that's good. Now we're gonna test a little bit of the broth. And just the broth. Just like this much. Make sure to blow on it because it's very, very hot. Okay, yeah, be very, very careful. Tastes very good. And another thing of chicken broth and some cooked chicken which we had left over from the other night. Now I'm gonna add the chicken first. I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter which way you add, but I'm just gonna scoop it out because all of this just popping. Now we're gonna add the chicken broth into here, and then we're gonna stir it. And the whole thing we're gonna pour in. The entire thing. Let's take a little bit. probably crumbs. Now we're gonna add about 2 cups of water because we like to add some extra water because the noodles suck in a lot of the broth. Alright, now I'm just gonna mix it together. And now we're gonna add fried egg noodles. That's the type we get. And we added another cup of water. But now we're gonna slowly place make sure to pour the whole bag of noodles in. Make sure they're all in the water. Nothing sticking to them. Be very careful not to spill. And if you spill a little bit, that's okay. But if you spill the whole pot, that's not okay. And try to make it so there's no white stuff on the pot. Because that builds up. It's basically like steam, and if it builds up enough, it actually comes over the pot. But it doesn't like mess it up. I think you turn the burner off to stop it from going over, and then you just okay. That was a weird mistake. If you're wondering why you do that like this, because I do that. Now you're gonna cook the noodles to however you like them, and then enjoy. And make sure to comment what I should make next. It doesn't have to be food. It can be anything else. Bye. Make sure to subscribe.